This is IGBO AREA TV, your voice, your news, your truth. Stay with us for the latest update on the trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Let's get into the story. I will deal with this in sections for you to get some kind of understanding. Now, let me start with section 1. The court proceedings resumes. Yeah, just like we are told, it will be an accelerated trial. It resumed today. The trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu resumed at the Federal High Court in Abuja under Justice James Omotosho. This marks an important moment in a long and controversial legal battle between Kanu and the federal government of Nigeria. The government has now opened its case, starting by calling its first witness a DSS officer whose identity was kept secret, according to them, for security reasons. He was referred to in the court as PWAAA, whether to say PY, I don't know. And he testified behind a screen. I don't think Nnamdi Kanu was seeing him too. Perhaps none of them were seeing him. It's a masked person that was brought to. That is the beginning of the trial. And he testified behind the screen, wearing a mask with his real name hidden. We don't know the name. I don't know whether ghosts, spirits are going to be testifying in this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's matter. Now, like I told you, we are going to deal with this in sections. We are going to section 2. Section 2. Now, the focus on section 2 is 2015 arrest. The witness gave detail about how Kanu was first arrested on October 14, 2015 at the Golden Tulip Hotel near Lagos International Airport. Now, according to this DSS officer, Kanu was found with broadcasting equipment during his arrest. Listen carefully. They said he was found with broadcasting equipment during his arrest. You know why I say you should listen carefully? This detail is very important to the government's legal argument. You will understand where we are going. Now you will come to ask why. Now here is why. Because the federal government is trying to prove that Kanu made broadcasts. They want to prove that Kanu made broadcasts inside Nigeria territory, specifically in Lagos. Now look at what they are trying to do. If they can show this, it gives the court jurisdiction, the legal power to continue the trial, even though some of Kanu's broadcasts were made outside Nigeria. Prior to this time, the IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu supporters were saying there is no basis for this trial. Now, they are trying to first establish a ground that they can continue this trial, that he made a broadcast inside Nigeria's territory. They want to establish how the trial has to continue. Reasons. These guys are tactical. Again, remember, I told you we'll deal with this in sections. Now, in section 3, the charges and the defense. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is facing 7 serious charges, including belonging to a terrorist organization. According to them, he belongs to a terrorist organization which they call IPOB. They said for terrorism-related offenses and allegedly inciting violence through his radio broadcasts. But what was Kanu's response? Kanu pleaded not guilty to all of these charges. He pleaded not guilty. Normally, that is what is expected. He said he never called for violence and insists his speeches were about freedom, justice, and the right of the people to self-determination. Now, remember, Kanu has apologized to the previous judge and his former legal team. And this is a move seen as a sign of maturity and strategy while the trial continues. Now, the new legal team is led by, like we established the other time we shared this with you, Chief Kanu Agabi, SAN, a respected senior advocate of Nigeria. And he is also a former Attorney General, the Chief Kanu Agabi. Some say Agabi. So now let's go to section 4. I hope you're enjoying it. I had to do it section by section for clarity, for understanding. Section 4, witness protection and court ruling. The court granted an order to protect the identities. According to them, this is what they did. They, concerning their witness shielding whatsoever, the court granted an order to protect the identities of all government witnesses. That is what they said. We don't know who will be testifying against Nnamdi Kanu. This means they can now testify behind screens with only code names or acronyms used to identify them. Somebody can say, I am testifying against Nnamdi Kanu today. I saw him walking like, there is a step that belongs to Biafrans. He walked like Biafrans. By his step, I know he's Biafran. And this person will be testifying hidden. He will not be seen. So they have established that. The people that will testify in this matter, many of them will be hidden. Now, this particular idea has raised eyebrows. This move, for observers, some said it may affect the transparency in the trial. And that is how I see it too. Perhaps we need more explanation as to why they must be hidden. Because every Dick and Harry can come and, government can call anybody, say anything. That is what it looks like. People will get worried. Section 5 now, legal strategy or trick. What they did. This section is like an opinion segment. Is it a legal strategy or trick? Some legal experts see it this way, and some supporters of Nnamdi Kanu as well. They believe the federal government is using a legal trick by focusing on the 2015 arrest in Lagos. They are trying to establish a connection between Kanu and Nigerian territory, that he did certain broadcasts inciting maybe violence or whatsoever inside Nigeria's territory. This could help them regain jurisdiction for charges they previously struggled to justify in the courts. Remember earlier, it was as if there is no basis for Nnamdi Kanu's trial. And Nnamdi Kanu was smuggled into Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, brought into Nigeria. Some call it renditioning. Extraordinary rendition. I heard that first from the mouth of one of Nnamdi Kanu's legal team. Ejimako. So, because of there are a lot of arguments that they don't have the right to do that trial. So they have to bring up 2015 to justify that they had the right to resume the trial. It's clearer to you. You are getting the ojoro, what is happening. Now, look at what critics are saying. Is this a smart legal move? Or is it a desperate attempt to revive a weak case? Is it a smart legal move or a desperate attempt to revive a weak case? We will leave this to you viewers. Add your comment on the comment section. Everything is so bare and clear here. We have let you understand what happened today. And perhaps the legal proceeding is still ongoing. If there are any more, we will bring to you. What do you think about the trial? Do you believe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being treated fairly? Add your comment on the comment section. Is this a political trial in disguise? What do you think? Tell us in the comment section below. We want to hear your voice. And don't forget to like our video, subscribe to IGBO AREA TV, hit the bell icon so you never miss any update on this case and other issues affecting our people. This is IGBO AREA TV, keeping the truth alive for the Igbo people and beyond. I am Azuka OJ. Bye-bye for now.
Where are we going? Right, this way. How are you? Yes, sir. How are you? What do you get it? Lot.
Informing those who didn't come to court was very simple. Finally, the government is getting the so-called trial that it has always desired as of late. It didn't desire this trial for the past 10 years, but for the past 6-7 months, the government has been intent on having a trial. Well, the trial has commenced today, and we have seen, those of us in court, that the case rings very hollow. The prosecution witness was examined on direct examination by the prosecutor, and he made an application, meaning the prosecutor made an application before then for the witness to be masked or to be screened away from the bird's eye view of the general public. The only person that could behold him from our own side of the aisle was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the defendant, because the law required that. So he was testifying from behind the screen. And you know, when people testify behind the screen, you know what happens. So he has given his direct examination, and the matter was adjourned to 2nd May for continuation of trial. So what is going to happen on 2nd May is very specific and simple. We are going to subject that witness to cross-examination. We're going to ask him to explain certain things. So his own answers to the questions posed to him today will not be taken as true unless and until we have finished cross-examining him on 2nd May. So we are very hopeful that in the end our victory is assured. We shall prevail, and we shall be able to show through this trial they are having, or they started having today, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not commit any offense known to law. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Special counsel.
There were some claims by the IPOB about the radio station. You are from the diaspora. How do you react to that?
Well, it's quite unfortunate that we have not woken up to understand that you cannot just arrest people because they have equipment on them. When the interview was going on, the leader of IPOB was mentioning in that particular interview that he was just broadcasting, telling the world about what the British government is doing. And there's nothing wrong with him telling the world that we deserve our rights and we deserve what is in London over here. To be treated fairly, to have what they have, whatever they enjoy, we need to enjoy it in this country. We don't have to be fighting each other. I think that's what he was trying to communicate.
All right. Thank you very much.
I appreciate it. My name is Dr. Sylvester Anya, President of American Veterans of IPOB Descent.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
All the parties. PW1 testified. PW1 is Mr. AKA, as he was designated. He investigated the matter 10 years ago, and today he came and gave his evidence and tendered documents. The matter is very simple. The state has a case against our client, and we are defending him. And for the first time, the matter has been opened, and we have heard what the evidence is. On Friday, we are coming back to process that. But in the main, the matter has commenced on a very standard, very civilized trial, and I will hope by the grace of God we will continue on this route and get to the end.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.